Indian textiles that I want to share with you. Have you noticed across the world, when you look at the kind of costumes that people have been wearing and the kind of textiles that belong to a specific nation by heritage, as a craftsmanship that belongs to a specific area across the world, they're all products which are items and skill sets which are today either showcased at international fairs or at museums, or as a costume that they wear for a specific festival, or where they require to show their nationality. For example, if you were to look at the kind of clothing that women and men wore in the 18th or 19th century in Europe, you will have to go to a museum to have a look at it, or you will have to look at it online to see what they were wearing and what their lifestyle was when they were wearing these kind of clothing. There's a lot of research going on this. There are a lot of people who are discussing this in social media and finding those techniques by which these clothes were made. There's a lot of reflection on why we have let go of these things. Today, everybody uniformly dresses in a certain way in a European regular lifestyle of people. You do have certain festivals when they wear their costumes. For example, the drindle, which is worn by the by the women who were milking the cows, they have a specific costume of a drindle. It is worn for specific festivals which are held in Europe. If you look at the Japanese kimono, it is also worn for specific festivals and tea ceremonies and things like that. Now, the reason I'm giving you these examples which I am aware of, and I'm sure there are plenty more out there in the world, and our audiences will be able to comment on that, is that in India, we still have a very light base for the kind of craftsmanship with which our products are being made, our fabrics are being made, and it's absolutely remained unchanged over a period of time. We might have lost a few elements, we might have lost a few methods and processes, but the main skeleton and the main structure by which these were being manufactured remain the same. So if you look at our block printings which are done up in north, if you look at the designs which are woven down south, if you look at the quality of cottons which are being woven in Bengal, it is still the basis of what an everyday person down the street wants to wear and can access readily in the local market. And I think this is very unique, and this is not celebrated enough by our own people. And unless we are able to joyfully announce about this live culture that we have, which is represented through our clothing and through our styles of wearing our clothes across India in various ways. So if you have looked at the women on social media, you will see, and even men today carry off very beautiful drapes of saris and dhotis to represent certain parts of India where these were being worn several years or several centuries before. But today they are like a statement to be made, and people are included in the regular social circle for wearing and carrying such drapes on an everyday basis, which is a far call out from the suit boot and professional clothing that men and women across the world wear. If you look at women in the US, if you look at working women in Dubai, if you look at these people, they also have a uniform which they wear. In India, you still have saris which are worn very beautifully in places of work. It's a proclamation of something that is very, very alive in India and has been kept alive over a period of time. It could not have happened without every individual identifying themselves and their uniqueness as an individual with the cultural relationship that they have with a specific skill set. It's spoken about with a lot of pride, right? Now, the reason I'm bringing this up is it is not a question of just awarding a few people who are master craftsmen, and there is a process, entire process by which master craftsmen are identified and acknowledged. But behind every master craftsman who is celebrated with an award lies a whole generations of people who are in that trade. So when you identify a specific product for a GI tag or for a master craftsman recognition, you are also celebrating thousands and thousands of people who are invested in making that product possible. So when you buy a product, even if it's a duplicate product of, let us say, a patola silk, which sells in lakhs of rupees as a sari, and there are only very few families in Gujarat which actually make the authentic patola silk sari. In a vague duplicate sari worn by a woman who is a fellow traveler on your bus or in your Uber car or a shared Uber car, there is a resonation of a celebration of that patola silk. What every woman is going to wear a sari which is worth lakhs, but she acknowledges that there is a value in it and she celebrates it in her own way. This modern concept of separating powerloom and handloom and degenerating somebody who sells powerloom. Somebody is buying a powerloom product because that is the best that they can afford. It is not because they want to wear a replica and proclaim that they are, handloom aficionados. That is not the way it goes. Everybody will buy and drape as best as they can. And what we need to see in this whole process is if a gentleman wears an ikat kurta to a family function, the man either knows what an ikat kurta is, or he bought it because he liked it and it was different from what he has owned before, or he has a wife or a daughter or a daughter-in-law who is educating him about the richness of the Indian culture and heritage in gifting him a kurta which he is wearing today for a function. And there's a whole lot of back-end work that is happening in each one of us wearing something that is made by our traditional craftsmen and our communities which make textiles which are made by homegrown methods and processes.